Ohio gozaimasu, your boy Superman. Today we're going to talk about shoes. It is morning, I just woke up. I go work in like an hour and a half. Anyways, shoes for guys in particular, or if you're a female and your feet are like a little bit bigger than girls' sizes in Japan, you guys have to understand, like, okay, my feet size are like 11. For me, that's pretty average, between 10, 11, and 12. I know, like, my brother has size like 14 or 15 or something like that. So, me, an average dude in Japan, I struggle with finding shoes actually, which is amazing to me. Like right now, currently at the station, they have ice skating. So I'm like, I tell them my shoe size in centimeters, and they struggle with finding the right skate size for me. I mean, I'm very lucky. I'm like on the very edge of cutoffness, you know. So I do find shoes. But if you have feet bigger than me, you're gonna struggle here in Japan. So understand that. I mean, you can go to like the old school malls and stuff. Like over here in Tenma in Osaka, they have like these long, we're talking miles of malls. And towards Namba and Shimbashi, you know, over that. When I mean malls, they have like these buildings and they have kind of a roof over a canopy, and this goes for miles on end. So in Tokyo, you should be able to find it too. My point is, there's smaller shops that do carry bigger sizes and wider sizes for your feet. Some of these main store malls, they do not have your size. Like, I struggle with finding clothes and shoes. You know, Uniqlo for clothes, that's a whole different video. I think I made a video about that already. But I'll make a more detailed video in the future. So clothes is a struggle because most Japanese guys are skinny. Like, they might be around my height, averagely, and skinny. You know, like, we're talking stick skinny. So the jeans you consider skinny jeans for them are like fit very well. So people are skinny, you know. Anyways, back to shoes. So like I said, girl or guy, if you have wide feet, you're gonna struggle. So I would look for alternative places, meaning like, first I would hit up the malls, okay, like ABC Shoes, which I think is pretty universal around here. They seem to be pretty good. ABC Shoes, or they have a lot of private shoe places. Like, they over here they do have like Adidas like stores. They do have like Puma stores. Some of the big main brands you find in America, they're here. Nike. So like my current shoes are Nike. So I found shoes, their name brand. So like I said before in other videos when I was talking about like food, if you look for something from your own country, if it's here, you're more likely to find something that will help you, like Nikes, Adidas, Puma, Reeboks. You're more likely to find something in your size because these stores are international. Therefore, they know that, of course, they're catered to Japan, but they know that foreigners do come, so you're more likely to find shoes in those particular sizes. So even though they're slightly more expensive, I would hit those stores up first. Be careful of knockoffs, okay? So if you decide to go, if you can't find anything at the mall or any other mainstream place you go and you're like, man, I just can't find shoes, and you go to like one of those little mom and pop shops at the small little old school malls, be careful of knockoffs, okay? Because knockoffs do occur. Japan is like literally by plane like maybe an hour and a half from China, okay? So people do go to China, get knockoffs, come back and sell them on the streets for dirt cheap. Yeah, they're cheaper, but they will fall apart more than likely very quickly. Remember I told you about the Adidas I had that fell apart in the water? I bought that at a mainstream mall, but I still question if they were actually Adidas. Because I had Adidas before, growing up. Never had a problem with them. But suddenly, like, those shoes I wore, like, one day and they fell apart in the water. So I think they were knockoffs. That's my theory. If not, I would just say, at this point, I would just say, until I can really verify it, don't buy Adidas, okay? I gotta go buy some more and then, you know, try them, run through water, whatever. And if they don't fall apart, those are probably knockoffs, so watch out for knockoffs from China. Because China is very close, and people do love money, and what I've learned at the end of the day, people will do anything for money. I don't care if you're in Japan, from America, from any country, people love money. So, yeah, anyways, so stick with the mainstream American stores. I suggest to start there first. Then from there, you can try the Japanese store. Like I said, it depends on your feet size. More than likely, Japanese shops are geared more just for Japanese, so you're less likely to find shoes beyond size 11, which that's my feet. Like I said, mine is like, I feel like is the cutoff point. Okay, I lived over near Tokyo. I was in Yokohama, which is like by train is like 2 cities from Tokyo, and I worked in Tokyo, so I know that area too. Tokyo should have more stuff, more than likely. Of course, it's gonna be more expensive. I can't talk. I just woke up. Sorry. Of course, it's more expensive, but Tokyo is gonna be geared more towards foreigners. Like you'll have more English signs, which is a good thing. Here in Osaka, they have English signs. If you start going more and more country, like you get less English signs and less things that will be American or any other country. Basically, that's a simple thing you'll learn in Japan very quickly. If you ever get sent to the countryside or just go to the countryside for any reason, maybe travel, like go onsen, or to, I don't know, maybe you just want to see a train. Like, for example, you're here, you travel to Osaka, you check out Osaka, you're like, oh, Osaka's pretty good. And you're like, whoa, let's go to Wakayama because they have some beautiful beaches. But Wakayama's super country, okay? And they also have a really famous train line. It's called like the Cat Train or the Umpomon Train. So there's things to see over there, but it's very countryside. Their trains are kind of, you know, old school. They don't have like the digital board saying you are now in Tanaka. You know, you have to listen to announcements like, you know. So if your Japanese is really crap, it's gonna be painful taking the trains. So hopefully you have a friend that can help you. Anyways, hopefully this was a little helpful when it comes to shoes in Japan. I would stick, like I said, to the main brands. If you're a girl, for most part, your feet are fairly average and you're a girl, you're not going to struggle too much finding shoes at all, okay? It's just if your feet are bigger than average girls or wider, there might be a problem. But at the same time, like 70% of the stores, retail-wise, are geared for girls. So girls have a bigger chance of finding shoes that fit than guys do because there's just less shops geared to guys. Girls shop more on average. Most guys are typically like salarymen, and they're already at work all day, every single day of the week, where moms are typically home or just housewives, because they still do have housewives here. So they shop the most, right? They like literally make cliques and clubs, and they go shopping together with their kids, without kids. So girls are the biggest shoppers, so girls are more likely to find what they need in Japan than guys. So this video was kind of geared for guys more, but it's still a heads up for girls too, if you have bigger feet. Anyways, that's the end of my video. Have a good morning or night or whatever, where you're at. Peace until next video.